Embarking on a journey of personal growth can be lonely, so having a support team you can access is vital. Today, I'm going to help you figure out what your support team looks like. Hi, I'm Elsa Borsa, life coach and joy advocate for women who want to feel more confident, joyful, and supported in their everyday lives. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back for video number 7 of this 7-day journaling series. Today, we're going to talk about your support team, who it is, who it isn't, and when you need to tap into it. If you've been following this whole series, then you've done a lot of introspection over the past week, and I'm so proud of you for taking the leap. I'm also so grateful you joined me on this journey. I hope you've had some moments of big clarity and are able to look at some things with a fresh new perspective. If you haven't been following this series, you're going to want to check out the description box below for links to the other 6 videos in the series. Over the past week or so, we've created some pretty good momentum with self-discovery, accepting who you are and what you want, and how you can start getting out of your own way to create the joy that you want in your life. As you move forward into your life after the end of this series, it's easy to fall back into the same mindsets, beliefs, and behaviors that brought you here to begin with. Today, we're going to discuss how you can keep this momentum going well after this series is done, so you can continue to grow and evolve. I'm so passionate about each of us tapping into the potential we hold to be more joyful and empowered in our lives, and having a support team is vital to getting and staying where we want to be. I know for a fact that there's no way I'd be where I am today without all the people in my life who have been there to cheer me on and support me, no matter what that looked like. So what is a support team? A support team includes resources for inspiration and empowerment, as well as people and rituals you will turn to in different situations. My support team is huge, and it's changed so much over the years. I've got friends I call on for different reasons. Girlfriends who I know I can show up on their couch in my sweatpants and eat junk food, and other girlfriends I turn to when I know I need support and honesty. I have a great nurse practitioner who knows my mental health struggles. I've got yoga teacher and business coaches and personal coaches and all kinds of different things. I've got healing practitioners and a huge network of people who inspire and support me. I listen to podcasts and read books and listen to audiobooks and listen to relaxation music. I journal and I listen to my soul to do what I need to do and to be nurtured in the way I need to be nurtured so I can have the energy and the mindset to feel joyful and fulfilled in my home and personal life, and also to do this work that I'm so passionate about. The process of learning and growing never stops. So I want you to commit to allowing yourself to receive what you need to receive in order to continue on your journey of discovery and fulfillment. One of my favorite quotes is, "Take what you need so you can do what you need to do." No one can pour from an empty cup, so make sure you're tapping into what fills your cup, whatever that might be. What is your support team not? It is not always your closest circle of friends. Sometimes it is, but more often than not, I find we have to open ourselves to new relationships in order to grow the way we really want to grow. It's not anyone in your life who criticizes you or brings you down. You might not be able to get rid of the naysayers in your life 100%, but you are certainly able to create boundaries and decide how much you want to share with them and how much influence you allow them to have in your life. Your support team is not the same as anyone else's. We are all unique and our journeys are all unique. And as such, the support we need at different times will look differently for each one of us. It's also not anyone or anything that alludes to the fact that your life has to look a certain way or be a certain way in order for you to be worthy. So we've discussed a few things now that your support team is not. Now would be a great time for you to pull out your journal and jot down a few of the things that popped into your mind when you were listening to the last section. Is there anything that really stood out to you? Do you have people in your life who always leave you feeling less than? Or do you have things that you do that end up weighing you down instead of lifting you up? Jot a few things down while they're fresh in your mind. Also, feel free to keep this list to add to later. You will probably find as you open your mind to awareness, you start to notice these things more, which is a wonderful step towards your confidence and empowerment. Now, what is your support team? First off, you'll notice when I talk about your support team, it's not strictly about the who's. And in fact, the what's of your support team are also really important. Your support team is anyone who lights you up and inspires you. These can be real life people or they can be virtual people. I've made some really awesome connections online with people that I genuinely like or people who I just feel I really connect with and admire. It is any activity that makes you feel connected to yourself and supported. I love going for walks and doing yoga, and sometimes I like just cranking up the music and cleaning my house. It can be podcasts or meditations or audiobooks or whatever. The idea is, it is things that make you feel joyful, and it is taking the time to do those things when you need them. It is people you learn from, people who embody something or a state of being that you aspire to, people who have a spiritual connection that you desire, people who have been through similar struggles, or people that you know can start to introduce you to the kind of people you want to bring more of into your life. The really big thing about having a support team is that you have to be willing to be supported. You have to allow people to come into your life and to offer you what they have to give. There is a point where you have to step into your vulnerability a wee little bit, whether it be learning how to figure out the podcasts app, or signing up for a new class, or showing up for an event when you might not know anybody else there. It's willing to be open enough to understand that what you actually need might be a lot different than what you've thought you've needed in the past. It might not be a new workout and a strict diet regimen. It might not be having a spotless house and attending every social function. It also might not be burning incense and having hot baths with candles lit all the time. What you need and how you give it to yourself is going to be unique to you. Right now, I'd like you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And ask yourself, what are you really craving in this moment? You can press pause if you'd like. That's the greatness of YouTube. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and jot it down in your journal. Now, how can you offer yourself support to get or feel that one thing that you're craving? Is it something you can do on your own? Or is it something you feel like you need a little help with? Who can you reach out to that might be able to connect you with the right person to help you out? I do this exercise a lot to tap into what I really need. You see, what we need changes every day, and sometimes even at different times throughout the day. Sometimes I crave solitude and quiet. Other times I crave socialization and laughter. Sometimes I crave baking, and sometimes I crave being at the office. What we want and what we need changes. So once we learn to tap into what we really need now, we can really be empowered to giving that to ourselves. A huge part of feeling confident and connected is being able to look within to find the clarity that we're looking for. A huge part of feeling confident and connected is being able to look within for the clarity that we're seeking. We are truly the only ones who know the answers to the questions that we're asking. But the beauty of having a support team is that sometimes these people can help us to see things within ourselves that we haven't been able to see on our own. Your food for thought for this last day of this journaling series is, where do you feel most supported? And where do you feel least supported? As a parting gift, I've linked a PDF document in the description box below to help you start figuring out what your support team looks like. This is a great tool to print off and put somewhere where you can reference it often. Also, feel free to add to it as time goes on and you become more aware of what you need at different times and more aware of what kind of supports are available to you. Thank you so much for joining me once again. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure and hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel so you never miss out when I release a new video. Also, don't forget to check out the PDF document I've linked in the description box below. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you've had any aha moments throughout this series. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you soon.